Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked. Gentlemen, I have but two humble questions to lay upon your feet.
Oh, my feet are... Wait, let me take my shoes off so you can put them on my feet properly.
No, gross. I don't want to see your little toesies.
You want to see your little toesies?
No, I don't want to see them at all. Are you ready to rock?
Rock? There's a rock in my little toesies?
Oh, my toesies, ow.
I hate both of you. More importantly, are you ready to roll?
Yeah, roll this rock on my toesies. We just have the same. We're just on the same energy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Before we get going, we'll do a little quick recap. You have been on a wild goose chase for a book that seems to be wanted by everybody on Dhura Sancta. It is a grimoire of shackles and shattering, a abyssal tome that has connected to a demon who you have met named Root. Root has also asked you to get the book because at the moment, she's currently trapped on the material plane and she just wants to get the fuck out of here because she hates it. Unfortunately, the last time the book was used was in a botched ritual that ended up tethering her here and the victim of the ritual, Darwin Glass, to the book. Right now, you are in a temple deep under Dhura Sancta, which seems to have just been kind of like dropped in there. It's in like a perfectly cubical space. There's a giant Jade Temple with a lot of snake iconography. You're not too sure the relation, but it seems to be taken over and used as a base for the Copper Cutlasses, where two specific Copper Cutlasses were attempting to do a ritual, but you discovered they were trying to do like differing rituals or like competing rituals. Thankfully, you were able to stop them before they made an absolute mess of things, but the situation got quickly just as messy as the Relic Hunters, led by Madden Roja and his compatriots, came in ready to seize the book. At the same time, the Copper Cutlasses got reinforcements looking to maintain control of the book, and the Porceling that had previously accosted you at the mall also showed up, also seeming to be interested in the book. And that is where we currently are. A four-way standoff between the Copper Cutlasses, the Relic Hunters, yourselves, and this solo Porceling who only has one arm.
I thought you would say only has 1 HP. I was like, yes!
We got him! I know I can do 1 damage. More than that,
Just to give you another sort of like quick layout of the room, you are all on this big 30-foot dais. In the center there is a pillar, or like a small little pedestal that the book was on. Currently, the book is on the floor, sort of equidistance between everyone. There are balcony and staircases to the north and the south that go up and seem to lead back into sort of like the trap configurations of the temples. And then under the northern staircase is the like a 2-foot tall mirror. A 2-story tall mirror, like a giant fucking mirror. And then surrounding the room are pillars with snake heads with their mouths open and their tongues out and different colored eyes.
What? I bet you those are going to have no significance whatsoever.
I wonder if they're blue, red, yellow, green, white, and black.
Shockingly, they are those colors.
What?
It's one of my few notes I took last week, frantically typing. I was like, this will come back to help me. It just upset me further.
And you were given instructions that Jackal will be able to come help you if you disable the traps. How you do that, you have no idea.
Another NPC come to help us. We need it. That's that's objective 1, Ryan.
Oh, dude, I already have a plan. You're good.
Please roll me some initiative. And while you do that, I will explain. I kind of talked about it off air, but during this encounter, your main goal is to collect the book. You need to secure the book. Whether you're securing it for Roja, as you were contractually obligated to, or if you're trying to get it for yourselves, that's up to you. But you will be given a special move, which is called Intercept. If the book is being thrown or moving in any sort of way and currently not held by someone, you can attempt an Intercept move. It takes a reaction, but doing so will inhibit your next turn's abilities. So you'll be taking minuses on attack rolls, saving throws, your AC, depending on what you're doing and whether you succeed at getting the book or not.
A few questions, Dan. What's everyone armed with that I can see?
Believe it or not, the Copper Cutlasses, this is going to blow your fucking bean, boys. They have Copper Cutlasses.
Holy shit.
How does that make sense? Where'd they get them from? They both have them?
sci-fi fantasy.
Wait, everyone just happens to have the same sword? Why?
Also, there's 3 Copper Cutlasses. There's the idiot Sheeran that you were able to convince to kill his buddy, and then 2 backups.
Are they advanced melee or basic melee, would you say?
The weapons?
Yeah.
You would have to do a check on
Sure.
those.
And why?
Because as of Flit, as determined last episode, you think they're garbage swords.
That's fair. Okay, basic melee. And what are the Relic Hunters holding? I assume No has a brace of pistols for some reason.
The woman she does have a gun at her hip, but currently she has these like brass knuckles that have a knife, kind of like a knife that you put like through your knuckle.
Okay.
Nice.
Madden doesn't seem to have any weapon. It does seem like he has like guns on his hip, but they're not drawn. And the other gentleman in the duster, his whole hand has turned into a gun,
Cool.
like an arm cannon.
Nice. Mega Man.
Cool.
And then the Porceling is surprisingly unarmed in more than one way.
What?
Hey.
So give me your initiatives.
5.
9.
Oh, we're doing it.
The groups are going to roll initiative like together.
Mm-hmm.
They all act before us.
I mean, so far,
Cool.
We should roll a separate initiative for our group. It's only fair.
I'm averaging your 2
Yeah.
That's worse.
as your.
I'm whispering to Flynn as we're going like, now Flynn, remember, if things come to worst, we use the demon escape plan.
Yeah. Like,
We just crank up our fucking bracelets and we bring a bunch of demons. And I think if there's 4 groups, the only cure is a 5th group.
I don't know if that's true because do we want to kill everybody? Because the demons might kill everybody. So you have to be okay with that.
That's not us. That's a demon.
I know, but there's repercussions to death.
Only if they know we did it, which they won't because it'll be a demon and they'll be dead.
We should talk about morals later.
Well, there's a thing where if there's no witnesses, there's no crime.
That is, man, how did your dad get rich?
I don't know. There were no witnesses.
Okay.
The Porceling goes first, and it just runs, scoops up the book, and
Intercept.
it has to be in play.
I know.
And he is going to just keep going.
So he came from the north. So is he running towards us then if he's going south?
He's running. So it's the Copper Cutlasses to the south, you guys to the east, the Relic Hunters to the north, and the Porceling to the west.
Yeah, I should write this down.
Technically, the Porceling is running towards you right now because you guys are parallel, or not parallel, like opposite each other.
Yeah.
So it runs, it slides, it grabs the book, does sort of like a little somersault, and hops up onto the pedestal, clutching the book up sort of as high as it can with its one arm. It gets down into like a sort of like a low, almost like Spider-Man-esque like positioning, and just chills. It is now the Relic Hunter's turn.
Roha, this beast! It's absconding with your book!
I noticed, but I will not allow it. And Roha reaches into his sleeve and pulls out this small sort of, almost like it looks like a glasses case, flicks it open, waves his hand over it, and a like torrent of tiny little drones fly out and begin circling around him, and then he points this over to the Porceling. It's really annoying that you guys don't know their names.
They could yell their names at each other.
Yeah, at this point in time, Madden says, Savvy, make sure the Copper Cutlasses can't intercept. Fartel, make sure they don't. And points at you.
Sorry, that last one was Fartel?
Fartel.
Fartel.
I knew. I was so tempted to change it to Pharrell.
I'm pretty sure he said fartel. Flit?
Did he say Fartel?
Fart ale? Is that what the kids are drinking these days? Are you drunk on a relic hunt?
Fartel targets you guys as you are making fun of his name, and you are
Wait,
both gonna have to
Fartel,
give me-
no!
You're gonna have to give me reflex saves, please.
Yeah, this is what we're good at.
Dane edited this all. Initially, Fartel was not targeting us in any way. God damn it. My rolls today are fitting for me, but not great. That's a 10.
That's a 15.
Flit, you get knocked back
Seems rude.
30 feet.
Jeez.
You go flying off this dais, and you are prone onto, you like end up sliding. You hear that like awful sort of like sound as you slide on this like crystal clear glass. But you take 6 points of damage.
Rude.
Vlinigan, you don't get knocked back or knocked prone, but you only take 1 point of damage.
Nice.
I thought we were working together.
As Fartel holds out this like huge cannon on his arm, it expands even larger at the front on the muzzle, and this huge burst of sort of like sound and force, poof, just sends you guys flying. Madden looks at you and says, "Well, I'm just securing our relic here. I want to make sure that nobody interferes, including you."
Well, it feels like I'm just like lying on the ground. It feels like maybe we have done our part and our contract has thus concluded, as evidenced by you assailing our persons.
It's just business.
I will take our payment after this. No hard feelings, just business, but our business is done. Excellent.
And then you see Savvy run full tilt and just start fucking swinging at the Copper Cutlasses. You can almost tell that like she's not trying to hit them, but just keeping them like on their back foot defensive. It is the Copper Cutlasses' turn. One of them is going to stay engaged with Savvy. The other two are specifically the Sheeran is like, "Now the buck!" And he goes and runs towards the Porceling and like grabs him by the legs. And the other Copper Cutlass is going to take a swing at the Copper. Like they're currently wrestling with the Porceling. And now it's your turns.
Okay. Do you want to go first, Flit, or do you want me to go first?
You rolled higher, buddy. You get it.
I'm going to do it.
Unless you want me to.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pick out of my shirt, so it's hanging outside of my shirt as a way to try to get the Porceling's attention. If he wants to try to complete the perfect party favor, I'm going to go. I'm going to go up and hit him. I'm going to run up.
Okay.
I don't know why you want the book, Porcelain Pal, but please just go away. That's a natural 1.
The Porceling like snaps to you, like looks down at you, manages to get a foot free from the Copper Cutlass, the little Sheeran that's holding onto him, and just fucking boots you across the face. Just like gives you a real quick, like it's not enough to really do any damage, but it's enough to sort of like throw you off balance and just a solid, just like flat at the top of the foot across your fucking face. And you can now see it's like arched, or it's like craned its leg back up and like has like another kick like locked in the chamber ready to throw.
Flit, I need help. Flit, I need help.
Don't worry, I've got you. I get to my feet, ready my rifle, and I'm going to take 2 shots at the Porceling.
2, okay.
That one.
Dear God.
Okay. Give me. There's currently 4 people in this, or 3 additional people outside the Porceling.
Yeah, because I guess I'm not hitting the Porceling.
Yeah. Can you roll me a D4?
Sure.
If it's a 4, you hit nobody. It just goes wide. If you roll a 1, it'll be your buddy Vlain. If you do a 2 or 3, it'll be one of the Copper Cutlasses.
It's another 1, so.
All right, roll your damage on Vlain. Only half damage though, as it's a grazing shot.
Oh my God, I'm so glad this is
it isn't half damage because I take extra damage because of my drawback.
Don't worry, this is the first time I get to use my like weapon specialization, so it's gonna do the most damage. Okay, that's gonna be 8 points of damage. Oh wait, sorry, wrong dice. Wow, it's gonna be 6 points of damage.
So 8 all day. Okay.
Wait, it's halved. So if you rolled 3, 6, it's 3, and then you add your bonus.
Cool.
I assume what's happening is like I had a clear shot, but like I'm still stunned and like whatever, so I'm not paying as much attention as you get kicked, and I just like plug you in the back.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Flynn, get out of the way!
I'm the one trying to do the thing we're here for.
Me too! That's a 14 EAC on this Porceling. For my second shot.
14 EAC is it on the money.
Ooh. So that's going to be another 6 points of damage. As I'm just like, see, Vlain, see?
I think it's your aim, not where I'm standing.
This Porceling almost goes like tumbling down because you're using Sonic, right? It gets hit with this blast, and because it's only on one leg and it has a dude like holding on to him, he almost tips. But you can tell that like the athleticism and sort of like acrobatics of this Porceling is so impressive that it's able to sort of like it almost like matrix dodges after it gets hit and like is about to fall and then just uses sheer power to like bend back upright. It is the Porceling's turn, and it's going to try to acrobatics out of everyone's threatened range. Hell yeah. Okay, that's a nat 20.
God damn.
Okay, cool.
And it runs towards one of those like snake heads, the pillars. Wall runs up it, and you see it reach up and slap something, and the entire room goes dark for a second. Like all those crystals that are being suspended by those chains dims, and you hear like a gong sound, and the eyes of this snake glow, and it glows blue, and you begin to feel like a chill in the air, and then all of a sudden, just a torrent of ice and snow and freezing cold water gets spewed out of it, and when it hits the dais, it doesn't stay on that, but funnels down through sort of like the intricate carvings and designs and into the glass floor. And Flit, you begin feeling the freezing cold as that glass floor turns to solid ice. You are going to take a little bit of damage. You only take 1 point of cold damage as that glass floor that you're on freezes entirely.
Just me?
You're the only one. Everyone else is on the dais. You're the only one who got knocked off.
I thought we were still on it.
Nah, baby.
It's getting chilly over here, Flynn.
I don't know. Come over here.
I'm on my way. I'm too busy shooting it.
Well, you're too busy shooting me, so
You
maybe
shot yourself.
I did not shoot myself. What does that even mean? Can you just be wrong about something?
You got kicked in the face. You stumbled in the way. That's not how you box, Flynn. It's fine. I got him anyway, despite your help. Get the book.
And now the Porceling is, I guess you can't because he's like kind of like wall slides down back and is now standing underneath the blue snake pillar. So technically right now he is going to be in between. The pedestal is here where everyone is kind of in the middle, the Porceling, and then you, Flit, who have been knocked outside.
Cool. Is he going to take a check to get back onto the thing, or is it like...
It depends on what you do. We'll discuss that on your turn.
Like how high is it?
It's not that. It's more you're going to have to be navigating on ice. It is the Relic Hunters' turn. Madden is going to once again has this weird little case, runs his hands over it. The drones then go soaring towards the Porceling, and it is going to attempt a trip attempt on him. And that's a 2, so it's not going to work. You see these little drones just pestering and like swooping in and like targeting almost like a giant fist or giant hand made out of drones, like trying to slap the legs out from underneath this Porceling, but it's able to like backflip and jump and get away from it. Savvy is still trying to distract that one Copper Cutlass, so they're doing that. And Fartel is going to direct its attention to the Porceling and is going to attempt a disarm check. That is going to work. Yep. Fartel aims his gun and targets as the Porceling is distracted by Rojas or Madden's drones, looses a shot and slams it right in the top of that shoulder, dropping the book. And the book kind of goes sliding almost towards you, Flynn, or in your direction. So if you want, at this point in time, you can use a reaction to try to intercept.
Love to use a reaction, Dane.
Great. The Sheeran is also going to use a reaction to try to intercept. So the way this is going to work is you're going to tell me what skill you want to use and describe how you're going to do it. We're going to do a opposed roll. Whoever wins grabs the book.
Cool. What was the ball sport?
A circuit ball?
Circuit ball. So Blinnigan is going to go right back to his circuit ball past and treat it like he's recovering a ball. So he's going to run athletics and sort of dive towards it to try to recover it.
Okay, cool. The Sheeran is going to do the same thing. So it'll be an opposed athletics check. I got an 18 on the die for a total of 26.
I got a natural 20, baby, for a total of 28, baby! Ones and 20s.
It's all we're rolling, baby.
And you see the Sheeran is way faster than you expect. And he dives and he just soars past you for a second. And he overshoots it and goes sliding past the book. And you're able to just run, grab it, and scoop it. Now that you have the book, you're going to be taking a -2 to your AC and a -2 to your attack rolls. Because this thing is big, it's heavy, and it's hard to sort of move with it.
Hey, Dan, how heavy?
Okay.
I need to know exactly how heavy it is.
It's probably like up to, I'd say it's almost 20 pounds.
So you'd say 2 bulk? Seems like a lot.
Is that how bulk works?
Yeah, 5 to 10 pounds.
Easily. It's It's fucking dense. It's a big book. It's also covered in like tar.
Yeah, which makes it easier to carry.
Yeah, it's got like almost like a 2-inch thick coating of this like that black substance that looks like it's like been slathered onto the book.
You just don't want me to have any fun, do you? Couldn't have make it a 10-pound book, could you have?
It's a Copper Cutlass. The Sheeran is going to just straight up attack you.
Yep. Slow and steady. You overshot it. Like, we're the same weight class. Come on.
I'm starting to think you're not a demon at all.
I know, I'm a demon from hell.
He takes a swipe at you. That's a natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
What is happening?
So it's just like, Flynn, yes! My God, you're old, but you move like a young man!
I rolled 2 1s on my damage, so that's
Thank God.
That's still 10 points of damage.
Plus an extra 3 from, well, no, just 2 from me. Yep.
Well, that's only the first time you take damage, right?
First per round.
Oh, no. And then the critical hit effect happens.
Actually, it hasn't gotten back to me, so it does not count this time. Okay.
And, okay, so who would be close? Just the Porceling. As this Sheeran runs and takes a huge swipe at you, he manages to, like, bury his cutlass into, like, sort of the top of your chest, the clavicle. And then as it does, as he pulls it out, you see a spark of electricity catch the blood in the air as it's released, and a bolt of electricity jumps to the Porceling and electrocutes it a little bit as well. And now there's this like smell of sort of like singed flesh and burnt blood in the air.
Nice. It wasn't purple lightning, it was just normal like blue.
Yeah, just regular old lightning damage. And then the other cutlass is going to try to help get Savvy off their buddy. So now 2 people are fighting Savvy, and you see her starting to like lose ground now that it's like a 2-on-1. And now it's back to you guys.
Cool. So we're in a bowl, right? So we have to go up steps to get out of here?
Yes. Yeah, you guys are about 40 feet down. The stairs go up 40 feet, and then...
Hold on, I gotta put a mutation point into my stuff to make sure. So I'm up to 2. Does that change anything for me? Not overly. Should I take a full disengage and just run away, or should I fight this guy? I don't know.
All we care about's the book. Flynn, let them fight each other. We're not contractually bound anymore. Rojas saw to that.
Okay. I guess I'll take a full retreat and try to start climbing these icy steps.
Yeah, if you are going to be stepping off the dais and onto the like glass platform that is currently covered in ice, if you're moving more than half of your speed, you have to give me a reflex save, please.
I will give you a reflex save. God damn it. Why is this dice either 20s or 7s or whatever? So that's going to be a 12.
The second you begin sprinting across the dais, the second you hit that ice, you just home alone, ass over tea kettle, full flat back, hit the ground. Can you give me another reflex save, please? I will also accept sleight of hand.
Yeah, it will be a reflex save. That's going to be a 19.
Okay. You are able to, as you hit the ground, you're still able to like hold on to the book. You hit the ground fucking hard and you sort of like begin sliding a little bit. So you are just, I would say maybe like 10 feet off the dais.
I was never good at skating. I wasn't the one who taught my kids how to skate. It's the one class I skipped at the community center.
The Porceling. Oh, sorry. No, it's Flit's turn.
How dare you? So is it me, Flynn, Porceling, and...
It depends on where Vlyn was running to go to the stairs, because you're off to the...
I guess I'm east, so he was running. Are you going
either
south or north?
South?
Shortest route, so south, probably away from Roja.
Yeah, south would make the most sense, because Roja and Fartel are still at the north and relatively unbothered. The Copper Cutlasses and Savvy are a little bit more distracted, so south would have made the most sense.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Also the way you came.
I'm going to take 2 shots at the Porceling, and then I'm going to try to make my way towards Flynn.
I don't think you can. That's a full action to full attack, right?
I'm going to take 1 shot. Yes, that's a good point. Okay, that is nice. That's a 22 to hit.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be 8 points of damage as I just and just like ping off this fucking porcelain as well. Because I'm hoping if we weaken it, other people can kill it, or it'll get distracted or whatever. And then I'm going to try to start making my way towards Flynn. Can I do an acrobatics to see if I can like almost like ice skate my way over? Because I trained in ice skating as a child.
I think in terms of the way that the spell works, I think you have to do a reflex. You can move half your speed, and you know what? Here's what I'll say. If you want to move more than half your speed, you could do an acrobatics check. If you roll over let's say 15. If you roll over 15, I'll give you a +2 on the reflex save not to fall.
Okay, sure.
Right? I think that's fair.
All right, that's 21 acrobatics.
Go. So now you have to do a reflex save. And
Perfect. That's a 23 reflex.
beauty. Yeah.
Cool.
You're able to, what does this look like as you get up?
I have not been I haven't looked great so far. You know, I got fell over, stood up, took these shots, hit Vlyn. Like, it's been pretty chaotic. And like, you just see me again shooting. And whenever I shoot, it's not like I'm not a soldier. It's not trained. It's very chaotic as well. But then I turn around and like effortlessly, like just start to like ice skate across the floor as if like, because I've been on the ice. We used to retreat in the frozen wastes of Knee all the time. We would ice skate. We would drink hot chocolate. Like, we have a villa up there. Yeah, so I just effortlessly skate across the ice as if I'm wearing ice skates.
Is this a spell or spell-like ability, Dane, that we're rolling against?
The trap, the like ice. I guess it would technically be a spell.
I get a +2 against spells. Good to know.
It is. That was your guys' turn. I'll say you guys are about you're pretty much right beside Vlyn at this point, Niall. I think Flint and Vin, like you've managed to get down Vlyn on his back, and you are there. It is the Porceling's turn, and
By that cutlass.
he is by the cutlass, but you have the book.
Yes.
And it seems pretty singular in focus. Okay. It's going to attempt another acrobatics check to get away from the cutlass. It does. And it's going to run up another one of the posts to the south. It runs, grabs, slaps the pillar again, and you hear that the once again the lights dim. You hear the gong. You know what? I don't really have a layout of the. Wait, I do, don't I? Yeah, it's going to be the green one. You see him, and this time the Porceling like hugs the pillar. So he's kind of like suspended. He's at the southernmost pillar, so he's just to the left of you guys, and he's kind of like looking down at you. And all of a sudden, that snake mouth, you just see a rippling green cloud start forming out, and then it just blows out as it hits the dais again. It gets sucked in and blown out through the glass. And both of you are gonna have to give me fortitude saves, please.
So is this a spell or spell-like ability, you think?
This is, yeah, technically these are spells that are being activated.
Does it roll against my spell resistance?
Let me see. No.
Not that it's high. No. Well, I'll still take my +2.
So I got a 13, but it's a 14 if it's a disease, exhaustion, fatigue, mind affecting, paralysis, poison, sleep, or stun.
It is a poison.
So 14.
Is this reflex or fortitude?
It's fortitude.
Cool. That's going to be a 18.
Okay. Lynn, even though you're sort of like down and in sort of that like fog, it's kind of like a mist that sort of lingers over the surface of this ice. You're able to either take a big deep breath and hold your breath, but Flit, you get a big huff
Vlyn,
of it.
get up! Vlyn! I'm just like incessantly yelling, Vlyn, what are you doing? Why are you making that face? Get up!
And you are sickened.
Man,
That's a bad one.
it's all bad, man.
You hear Madden yell, be like, "Would somebody get that thing down from there and stop making it touch stuff?"
I agree.
Roha is going to grab those little drones, waves his hand over that little case that he's got, and the drones now reconfigure and fly over to the closest stairs to you guys and makes a big wall around it, or a dome technically. And Roha says, "I do believe you are absconding with my property."
It's not your book. That wasn't the deal.
"It will be."
Well, yeah, so don't act like we're absconding. Also, everyone's used the word abscond way too much today. That's not a word
Vlyn,
people
it's
use.
a proper word.
It's not a word that
It
people
is.
use.
But also, people? What are we then? What are
I
we
don't
then,
know.
Vlyn?
What do you mean, ruffian?
What do you mean? Yes, what do you mean?
God, I'd never noticed that you guys are similar. Oh, no.
He's from an unimportant family. How dare you?
How dare you?
You shut your mouth. Talking about your future property as if it's yours.
Shut your mouth.
I will. Trying to argue, I'm so ill.
You puke on me a little bit, I'm like, ah.
Vlyn, it's just spittle.
You see Fartel, his gun sort of rearranges and a little sort of like, almost like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat style hook appears, and he is going to attempt to shoot you, Vlyn. That is a 19 against your KAC.
The saddest nod.
Yeah, that hits. We're an audio podcast.
Yeah, you can't just look grim.
Oh, that definitely hits.
You feel this spike and it like pierces into the top of your shoulder, and you are now tethered to Fartel.
That was just a weapon, not a spell, correct?
It's not a spell, but it is a ability. It's an extraordinary ability he has.
Not spell-like, extraordinary.
Nope,
Okay.
extraordinary, yeah, EX. And then Savvy sees the two of you starting to get towards the stairs. She sees that Madden has kind of blocked off one with his drones, and she reaches into her pocket and tosses a handful of these like weird little discs, and you see her they scatter out in front of the other stairwell on the opposite side, both on the southern stairwell. But
so there's a dome and discs now on the stairwell.
So there's a dome on one side of the stairs, and then on the other side of the stairs is because they come down.
One of those like come up and go up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like the balconies in the middle, and then on either side of the balcony, the staircase kind of like wraps up the side of the dome. So on one side, there's a dome of drones, and then on the other side, there's like these weird little like pucks. Kind of what you saw her put on the table. You saw that they had like a weird little puck. These are different colors. These are red, but similar to like
for explosions.
But she is going to take an attack of opportunity because she did a range attack. You see the Copper Cutlass land a pretty solid slash across her midriff. And she goes, fuck! And she holds it and like takes a couple steps back. It is the Cutlass's turn. They are going to point at you, Vlyn, and say, listen, we don't care about you or your little weird friend. Just leave the book. We'll deal with these assholes. This doesn't have anything to do with you. That's our property.
It does. There's a demon that the book owns that has a contract with my soul. It's a demon book.
The weird friend? Excuse me?
Not the point right now.
I know we're having a tussle, but do we need to be rude?
Anyway, demon book. It is a demon book. The demon is here. It can be here. It's bad news. If we don't fix it, you'll just die. So I don't know. Also, who was the one who used it in the first place? Was it one of you Cutlass's boys? Did you find it? Tell me about that too while you're at it.
They say, we don't have to tell you anything, idiot.
It's a demon book.
See? Rude.
God.
This is the one DC I didn't get. He's using his envoy ability of quick dispiriting taunt. Do you have intimidate, Vlyn?
I need him to roll against my SR, I believe.
No, this is a skill.
It's not a spell-like ability?
No, he's essentially using intimidate, but is able to do it as a move action.
Oh, Ryan, make your anti-spell stuff. Let's not cast a single fucking spell for 10 episodes. What do do I have intimidate? Yeah, I have a +3.
Okay, then I'm going to be using the 1.5 CR. Well, I guess it's the same thing, really, but that's going to be higher, but they do pass it. You are shaken until the end of your next turn.
Fuck you, Dane. Fuck you so hard.
And then as his standard action, he's going to look at you, Flit, and he twists the handle of his cutlass and then lifts it over his head and throws it. And it like whips at you like a boomerang.
Rather not.
Cool. He's using his clever feint. So this blade comes like swinging at you. You're able to sort of like get out of the way. But
you just throw a sword at me.
As you say that, the Sheeran is going to attempt to attack you, and you will be flat-footed for this attack as you are distracted by this one Cutlass throwing a sword at you.
I turned to Vlyn. I'm like, he threw a sword at me and missed. That's so embarrassing.
And then from behind you, you just hear, ah! Sheeran is just like running full speed at you. But I think that's going to miss. That is it's a 12 KC.
What are you doing? I just kind of like step away again.
Yeah, he the second he hits the ice, he just fucking eats shit and just goes sliding past you into the fucking wall.
That was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Let's not shoot him. We can't hurt him, Vlyn. He's been through enough.
I can't take an attack of opportunity prone while he slides past me, can I?
I mean, fuck it. Take an attack of opportunity.
I have so many minuses to this. Come on, I'm shaking. I got a book. I'm prone.
You're also prone.
I think it's just gonna be a raw D20 roll. That's a 15 with no bonuses.
No, unfortunately not. As he goes sliding by, you just take a fucking swing at him.
That's the messiest shit.
And then you just see him like scramble, like Bambi leg, trying to like get up, and he just keeps like eating shit and hitting the ground. It's like every time he falls, it's face first.
Use your sword to prop you up. Doesn't it have a point? Use the point. Dig it in the ice.
It is your turn.
Okay, I guess I'm going to stand up as a move action.
Correct. You are also tethered by Fartel with this hook or this harpoon in your shoulder.
Can I like try to pull the whatever the hook's connected to out of his hand? Like, can I just rip on the string?
Yes, you can. That'll be a opposed strength check, essentially, because he's tethered on one end, you're tethered on the other. So if you want to do that, you can do opposed strength checks. Alternatively, you can do a grapple check, like a CMD.
Let's see. I have once again, the shaking is sort of fricking me here.
How long am I sickened for, by the way?
It seems like as long as you are in this fog.
Typical, Dane. Typical.
How does CMD and CMB work in Starfighter again? Like, I should know that.
You're trying to hit their KSC +8.
Well, yeah, but I don't have like a CMB like Pathfinder. Okay.
Alternatively, you can also use acrobatics to try to escape the grapple.
That's my best bet right now. I'm going to roll acro.
Okay, cool. So I'll just lay out your options. Yeah. So you know what you can do. You can do a strength check to like yank Fartel, and if you succeed, I will say that you will like knock him prone. You can do an acrobatics check to just escape and get it out and be free, or you can do an attack roll to beat his KAC +8 and sort of reverse the grapple. So you would be in control. He would be more or less like tethered to you, and you could like direct him based on that. Yeah, no, this shaking condition, unfortunately, is really messing with all my strength-based stuff. So I'm going to go with the acrobatics for now, because I don't think everything else would be like a 0 to add or a +1, whereas the acro, I'm still getting a +3.
Nice.
So just playing the averages of, Blinigan grabs sort of the hook and is going to try to like weasel his way out of it. How's a 14? You try to wrench it out, and Fartel, you see he presses a button on his gun arm, and you just hear chink as the harpoon opens up inside your shoulder and like digs in a little deeper. Cool. Great. Nice. At least I'm not shaking anymore. That's my turn.
Do you have a thing that helps boost spells, Ryan?
Yeah.
Did I hear that? How does that work?
Yeah, that's my whole bit. Once again, I haven't done anything with my class.
Well, I'm about to cast a spell, so how does it work?
Let's bring it up, because I also forget, because we haven't needed it. Spell bending.
Oof.
So, when a willing ally within 30 feet of you casts a spell, you can spend a number of my mutation points equal to 1 plus half the spell's level as a reaction to absorb and redirect the spell's energy. I make a fortitude save using the spell save as my DC. If I fail it, I just extend the spell a little bit. But if I succeed, I can increase the DC by 2, or I can increase your caster level as 2 higher for if we're going over spell resistance, or I can make the damage electric damage, or change the damage or something.
Okay. You see, I don't know how you want to, you just hop in with what happens with you.
Yeah, baby, let's do it. Let's do it. This is what I do.
You see Vlain like this kind of like, it's almost like just like dark look in his eyes, like his eyes almost go black, and he's just like, Fartel, oh, I'm so sorry. You go so terribly. As I'm casting Death's Door on him. As I see how he dies, I get a glimpse of his future as I see his death.
So as you say that, the sort of the purple marks on Vlain ignite a little bit, and as the cursely dark energy sort of goes towards Fartel, it sort of comes into Vlain for a moment, like it's sucked into my body in a little storm, and I'm gonna roll, what's the save I have to beat?
14.
Nice, 17 on the dice.
Ooh.
Plus a 7. So the ability leaves my body. I target Fartel. I'm like, yeah, Fartel. Man, that's tragic, dude. And the dark energies come out with like more like a dark storm cloud as they go towards him. And now the save is by add 2 to that save, baby. So he has to beat a 16.
Hell yeah.
That is a 25.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it. We can't have anything fun around here. Can't have anything fun. Everyone, get in the comments. Tell Dane, why do you hate your players?
25? We're level fucking 3, dude.
He rolled a 19.
That's not cool. Okay, so he takes 3 points of damage. That's it. Yeah, he doesn't take the strength damage, and he only gets half damage. So he takes 3 points of damage. As his end comes a little nearer.
Yeah, he sort of like puts one hand up, grabbing his duster to sort of like weather this weird sort of like dark electrical storm that you've sent his way, and then sort of like brushes it off again, does that sort of like cool duster thing where he like hits the back of his coat and like flips out a little bit. It's very cool.
I don't care for him.
I'm nodding. I'm like, nice. And then I guess I'm going to do nothing?
Can you help me with this hook? Or you already used your standard action?
I have a move action. Can I use a move action to try to start to like do anything for that?
No, if you wanted to help him, it would be a standard action.
Real fun, Dane.
Cool, Dane. Bullying your players. Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's me.
I'm Dane.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave Vlyn, so I'm not going to use a move action to leave, so...
Or you can take the book. I can give you the book. Take the book from me and go.
Hello, Space GM Dane here to do the things, and hopefully you don't hear all of the construction that is happening around me. We're going to keep this quick and easy. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying this week's episode. Second, we've got another vote coming up very shortly, probably within the next week. I'm going to start it. I might run this one a little longer. Usually we do like a week for voting. I might do 2 weeks for voting just so that people have time to catch up on the episodes and kind of understand what the vote context is. The council will be making choices on a new security measure to help protect the settlement from, outside interlopers. And the citizens will be voting on a new entertainment complex. If you want to stay up to date on when votes are going live and how to vote in general, head on over to noquestcast.com, click the Discord link, and get joined in. You'll want to keep an eye out on the announcements channel. That's where I'll be announcing the votes. And then in the campaign 2 section, there is a voting hall. If you want to take part in the council votes, you'll have to join the Patreon. You can do that by going to noquestcast.com and clicking the Patreon link, or patreon.com/noquestcast. Speaking of Patreon, we will be launching our Patreon exclusive Monster of the Week video campaign, Grey Watch, at the end of this month. We'll be doing a session 0 shortly, probably within the week or two, and then the end of the month we'll release our very first episode. I'm really excited about our characters. I've made a true homage to Giles from Buffy, and Ryan has made something that's absolutely batshit insane, as you would expect from Ryan. That's it for me this week, friends. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, please be safe and be kind.
Welcome to Aliva Bay, a historical metropolis famous for scenic views, historic architecture, and generations of magical girls who keep the city safe. Follow the adventures of our magical protectors in Bloom and Blake, a queer and trans-led, majority BIPOC, Girl by Moonlight actual play podcast, featuring everything you're looking for in a magical girl show, including cinematic action.
And it becomes a massive obsidian scythe.
Ark drops out of it on the back of a giant hermit crab with a spiked shield made of stained glass.
Heartfelt feelings.
Maybe I'm a bad magical girl.
I'm a joke. I'm an absolute fool.
When do we stop, though? Do you age out of this?
You are a magical girl first.
And even a little bit of romance.
Love is everywhere, but not everybody has access to it.
You know I love you, right?
I'm with this team, but I'm with you more than any of that.
Yeah, I love you too.
So join the fight for Aliva Bay's future today and find Bloom and Blight anywhere you get your podcasts.
I take the book and I start heading towards, I guess, I'm gonna head towards the mines, which I assume are mines, with the hopes I can acrobatics between them. Does it look like something I could, I would know my capabilities? Because I assume...
It's going to be a reflex save.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna move towards those.
Man, too bad you don't have a dimension door. This would be pretty easy.
Are you moving at half speed or full speed?
How much will it take me to get there? Because we're 10 feet from the dais towards it, right?
The closest one to you guys would have been the dome one. That was the one where you guys were going. So the further stairs about maybe, because it's 30 feet and then another 30 feet. So it's 40 feet away from you.
Okay, I guess I'll go towards the dome then. Do I get the idea that it's a literal barrier?
Do you have mysticism?
I do. Question mark? I do, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll mysticism. Nope, I have no idea what it is.
It does look pretty solid. That's I think is what you can see. Sort of the drones have kind of made an interconnected dome around.
You see, again, I have the speed to enter the dome, and I just walk up slowly, and I'm like, Valine, I don't know what to do.
The Porceling drops off of this pillar and lands beside the dead Copper Cutlass, dips its fingers in it for a second, and then makes a angry face, 2 dots, a sad face, and then 2 angry eyebrows, just to kind of give it its face. And it is going to have to do a reflex save to see if it doesn't eat shit.
I'm sure this acrobatic thing will definitely fall
Yeah,
over.
I mean, it's its best save, but I didn't roll very well, so let me see. Yeah, he just fucking makes it. You see, as he gets onto the ice, you see him almost like slip for a second. There's like a big sort of like lunge, but manages to stay upright and can't quite make it all the way to you. So you see for a second, it looks like it goes to like clap its hands, but because it's missing an arm, it like looks frustrated for a second and then throws its one arm down in a force, and you see a small little like electrical pulse, and then he throws a electricity ball at you, Flit. That is a nat 20 though.
Damn
it, Dane. Okay, can you at least
sorry.
lie? Can you at least lie to us once? Maybe, I don't know, fudge something in our favor? Dear God, man. This is going to be, they're going to be like, oh, this is the Dane hates his players episode.
You only take 5 points of electricity damage. You could tell that this would have been pretty bad if he had both arms.
the fuck? I'm like, Flynn, they're targeting me. Why'd I take the book?
The Relic Hunter's turn. Madden continues to concentrate on his spell.
Okay.
Savvy, I'm going to roll a dice and see how well Savvy's doing. She's currently like kind of fighting two people. Do a luck check. Okay, she's holding her own. She's not doing great, but she's not falling. Fartel has you. I think they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. Can you give me a strength? We're going to do an opposed strength check here, Ryan, as Fartel is going to begin winching. The cable begins retracting back and tries to pull you towards him.
Really wish my cool draining his strength spell had gone through.
Thank God. This is the strangest combat I've ever been in, because it's either I roll a 7 or a natural 20. And that's it. This is a combat of 20. So that's a 20, baby. That's a 23.
Fuck yeah. Okay, with a nat 20, I'm going to give you an option. You can break the grapple, or you can control the grapple, and you can pitch me an idea of like what that looks like.
What's more beneficial, Flit? I don't know.
Throw him into the dome.
I mean, he's way on the other side. Yeah, he's all the way at the north, like, stair.
But he's on a thing.
Yeah. Like, I can't throw him that far. I'm not that strong, brother. I'm not Superman.
I will say, like, if you want to redirect him, you can certainly like throw him into the fog and the ice. That's certainly within the realm. But there's all these pillars of snakes.
Maybe just break yourself free.
Yeah, I think it's better for me to be free because I'm just quicker. And yeah, Flynn is going to lightning up for a quick second, sort of smash down on the connecting thing, just smashing it off, leaving a little bit in his shoulder, and just like stares at him, gives him a big old glare.
The second that line has been cut, you hear the harpoon that's still stuck in you go like, and it like retracts almost like a little needle point and just kind of like slides out.
I sort of do a little stretch.
Flynn, you're so strong.
Yeah, it's exercise.
Just moving for the point of it?
Yeah.
The cutlass yells at you, Flit, and says, if you leave with that book, you will never be safe. We'll burn your house down. We'll burn down everything you love, everyone you love. You bring it back now and we'll forget all about this.
Yeah, well, I don't have any furniture in my house, so it's kind of okay. And also, I'll shoot you in the face if you try that.
Do you have an intimidate skill?
I think I do. I do not? No.
Then this passes. You are shaken.
Love that. So I assume that's now adding to the second as well. So at the base of this dome, am I still in the fucking fog?
Yes. It's covering the first couple stairs.
Wonderful.
The other cutlass, I think the Sheeran is going to try to hit you again, Flit. You have the book.
He's going up towards Flit, so he's like up the stairs a little bit now.
No one is up the stairs at all. Everyone is still on the ice. Both stair entrances are kind of blocked at the moment.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because he's coming back towards my friend?
No, because if we're gonna say that he slid past you, he'll be coming like he's kind of nowhere near you.
Dane, I need you to do some Pythagorean theory real quick for me, so we can make sure that you're right. So A squared, B squared, C squared for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, you see the Sheeran just like running at you and just fucking whiffs so hard again.
Just stop. Just give up. You're bad at this.
He looks at you and he's got like crazy eyes and he's like, you promised me a gift.
The gift is the advice to stop embarrassing yourself. You could do other things.
He's just wildly swinging at you and he's just like you're just casually like getting out of the way.
You can't have your name be the thing you're bad at. You're Copper Cutlass and you swing it like a child with a fern.
No, my kids were way more like effective.
His kids were more effective and they're baby children.
No, most of them are adults.
Well, now.
I am.
Flynn, stop. You're not helping.
Okay, I'm sorry. We don't want to lie.
It is your guys' turn.
I'm going to, since this guy is now closer to to Flit and I want to be next to Flit to help, I'm going to just walk up behind him and smack him in the back of the head. Like, I just need to put this guy down. He's just got to stop.
Throw him into the dome.
I don't think I can bull rush because of the ice, but I'm going to give him a big old punch. I'm just going to, hold on, let me add my mutation point to make sure it doesn't mess with anything. And then I'm going to give him a big old punch. How's a 16 plus 6 is going to be 22.
That hits this guy for sure.
Cool. That's 10 points of electricity damage.
You knock him out.
Okay, cool. So Flynn comes up. He's embarrassed. I don't know. And he just sort of like leans back. Guy doesn't know he's there. It's a pretty easy shot and just gets him in the back of the noggin. And he just sort of hits the icy poison floor.
That was a mercy. He needed that.
I know. He's not dead. I thought I was going to kill the guy.
He's just slowly sliding away.
You saved him from himself, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, if we go out, at least I went out doing a good deed, you know?
Now, what the hell is this dome?
Can I roll a mysticism on the dome?
I would love for you to, yes.
That's a 19 on the dice. We're getting some good rolls, 24.
Yeah, you can tell that this is a fairly potent technomancy spell. It's almost like a wall of force in terms of it has made a force field around it. The difference is because this is technology based, dealing damage to it doesn't require any special means. As long as you can hit the drones and do a certain amount of damage in the threshold, it will deactivate. As of that, it's sort of an impenetrable wall of force.
Gotta blast it. Let it rip. Flit.
My go?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 shots on this motherfucker. Do I need to roll to hit?
You do, yes. It is a very low AC.
Yeah, it's probably like a 5 to 10 kind of range.
Yeah, it's 5 AC.
Okay, well, that's not going to hit because I have a -4 currently from being sickened and shaken. So I have a -4 from doing 2 shots, which I wouldn't have done if I had been told prior. So a 3 and a 4.
My God.
They just move out of the way.
Yeah, you're just holding the trigger, and because it's like sonic, they're just kind of like bending with they're just like wobbling. It is the Porceling's turn. He's got to try to get this book.
What book? I've hide it behind my back. They have it.
Yeah, the book is over there.
The man with the hook, he took it.
Yeah, he's the Porceling's gonna run in, and I guess he's already kind of there. He's like halfway there. He's gonna close in the distance and try to grab this book from you.
Attack of opportunity.
He's not moving through your threatened range. He's moving into it. If you guys are like
What do you
side by
mean?
side, he's just...
I'm in front of him. I'm behind him. He's got to get by me. I moved up behind Flit. I forgot that I have opportunist on my weapons. So I have on my fists. So I have a +2 that I forgot about. God damn it. That's a 12.
A Porceling runs, sees you turning around to clock it, slides underneath, and as it's sliding, is going to try to like wrench the book out of your hands. I feel like I gotta roll real fucking high. Look, what's your KAC right now, Flit? So I have to roll 8 over that.
My KAC is 16.
Okay, so I have to roll 16 on the die. I don't. You see the Porceling get a hand on it,
Slap it away. No.
and is able to sort of like grab it, and it's holding on, but it hasn't wrenched it from you. I rolled a 14, so very, very close. But this Porceling is like, you're now kind of like tussling over the book. It is the Relic Hunters' turn. Yeah. Madden has to continue concentrating. Fartel doesn't have any... Fartel is going to try to... You see him run along the dais and get to the southern edge and use a grappling hook to shoot up to the top of the stairs.
Oh my God, we should have grappling hooks.
Yeah, we don't have anything.
Flint, we need to get grappling hooks.
I don't have any money, Flynn.
I don't have any money either.
Then how are we going to get grappling hooks?
I just have to save my allowance.
We're getting an allowance?
Well, I get a small
whom?
portion of the family pot from my
family pot?
Yeah.
I used to get money from the family pot, but my pot was infinite, whereas yours is probably more like a shot glass.
Well, I've also contributed to mine. So, it is some of it,
I'm pivotal. I made appearances at parties. We need to get this thing off the book.
Yeah, as you were talking, you see Savvy running and does like a giant like leap, and she's soaring through the air at you guys. I'm gonna see if she takes an attack of opportunity. She fucking does. You see she takes another really bad hit from behind as she's getting like disengaging from the Copper Cutlasses, and she is going to attempt to sleight a hand to grab the book from you.
Can I get, if I activate my hyper nervous system for my second reaction, can I take another attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be shaken next turn, but I think it's just worth it to try to take these guys out. So it's just us and the Porceling. So once again, the purple scars sort of go into overdrive, like some steam goes off Vlyn as his like nerves go into a different level. So he's just sort of missed, and he sort of just winds out, senses her coming, and he winds up and it goes for her body, I guess, to slow her down. That's going to be a 17 KAC.
That is, hold on. Yep, that's it on the money.
I was say my KAC is only 13. If everyone's going around here with like 17 and 18 KACs and mine's still only 13, what are we doing? And that's going to be 12 points of damage.
You see her like flying through the air, and you're able to kind of catch her midair. How do you hit her?
I think like they don't see my fist coming, so they're jumping towards the book, and I intercept it. Like my fist comes up, catches her in the gut, and like stops her mid path.
There's a moment of like hanging in the air with this hit where you are sort of like holding her up on your fist. It's not enough to kill her or knock her out. You can tell she's not doing well, and you could probably guess that like probably broke a rib or two or has done something pretty serious to her, but she is able to finish her move and is going to attempt. So you are doing a perception check, Flit. You're getting a shit ton of bonuses because you can see her coming, but it's really her only chance of getting it. Alternatively, you can do a sleight of hand back, and it's an opposed sleight of hand. It's whatever you want to use.
Sure. So 15 perception, sans bonuses.
You now have Savvy and a Porceling. She got real fucking close. She's holding on to one corner of the book. The Porceling's holding on to another corner of the book, and you've kind of got like a big bear hug on the rest of it. It's not going anywhere, but they're fucking trying. The Cutlasses, I think the Cutlasses have to try as well.
There's no room.
A Cutlass is going to move in as well. The other Cutlass is going to run towards the mirror. So he's going to have to do a fortitude save because he's going in the poison. He gets sickened. You hear the Cutlass begin to like cough as he runs towards the mirror.
Has Savvy done a fort save?
Oh yeah, true. Savvy is now in there as well. Savvy passes. The other Cutlass who's going to come and, there's two left. The other Cutlass is going to come and try to grab the book as well. He's going to do a fort save. He fails, so he's going to be sickened.
And that reflex save?
For the ice, that passes. Let's see what his best option is for either sleight of hand or he is going to attempt a disarm check. So he needs to roll an 18 on the die because he's sickened. Once again, very, very close. So now it's like everyone's got a corner of this fucking book and it's just pulling in front of this wall of force. It is your guys' turn.
Would we count things like this as natural attacks? Because they're using their hands. They're using their hands to do these things.
No, because these are like combat maneuvers technically, so not natural attacks. No, like the Porceling's fight would like if he threw a fist at you.
Okay, so who's around me? Everybody.
So in your range, I would say the Porceling and Savvy. The Copper Cutlass is probably on, like,
cool.
Important question. This dome, how many rounds does it stay up for? Because it's been there for quite a while.
He's concentrating.
It's concentration.
So we probably could have, like, shot him and maybe that would have been a way to play it, but now here we are.
I thought it was just rounds. Okay.
No, he hasn't done anything. Every round he's been concentrating on the spell.
Okay. I can't move. I'm staggered, so I can only take an action or a movement. So I think I'm just going to hit somebody.
Porceling is closest to you.
The Porceling and I have to finish this at some point. So I'm going to aim for him and hope for the best. That's a 2 on the dice.
As he's like pulling the book, you go to like sucker punch him and just sort of like without even looking, weaves his head back, like just dodges. Your fist goes through, almost clips Savvy, and then once again his head just snaps and looks at you with that like kind of derpy blood angry face, and then snaps back to the book.
That dice is being retired for the rest of the session. I can't deal with this feast or famine.
It is your turn, Flit.
Well, I assume there's nothing I can do because I can't shoot my gun while I'm holding this book, right? And I can't, like, I'm actively engaged in the grapple, so it's like I can't attack, right?
The fight over the book, I won't say have any mechanics. That's more flavor than anything because they failed their checks. So you can take shots.
Okay. But at this point, I'm hemmed in by 3 people, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
so I can't move anywhere. Any shot or spell I do is going to provoke.
You could technically move through Vlin's space if you wanted to, like, get out.
But if I move, then I'm also provoking 3 attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
So I have 0 options to stand here and just wait for every NPC to roll enough because, like, logically it'll just work out one way or another if everyone gets to roll multiple times around. I'm going to acrobatics out then to try to not, but I'm sure I won't be able to do that. Am I still shaken?
You are not shaken, no. You're just sickened.
Okay. Well, that's slightly better. I'm going to look at Savvy and just be like, do they call you no because you have no hope of doing this and no situational awareness? And I kind of like look at her rib, and I'm going to use my feat, Quick Quip, to infuriate her. Does she have sense motive?
Yes.
Is it higher, or is 15 plus 1.5 her CR higher?
Her sense motive would be higher.
Does a 20 beat that?
Yeah, just.
Cool.
Well, it meets it.
Okay, yeah. As she is now going to be off target against me and flat-footed against my attacks. And I'm going to acrobatics away. God. It was good, and then it like bounced off another dice and just flipped over to a 3. And that's going to be 12. Weirdly, I don't think that's going to be enough.
Yeah. So the Copper Cutlass will take an attack of opportunity. That's a nat 1.
Perfect.
Nice.
He's going to do damage to the dome. You see him swing. You're able to get out of the way. He hits the dome of force, and then you see another discharge of electricity, which seems to do a little bit more damage. And now the dome is beginning to like some of the drones have like flickered and fallen out of formation. It's still there, but you can tell it's pretty fucked.
Question for you, Dane.
Yes.
If someone gained a climb speed, can you climb a wall of force?
I mean, I guess technically, yeah. Like it just makes a hard surface. It doesn't do damage to you, so yeah.
Pass me the rock.
The other two also have attacks of opportunity as well.
The Savvy isn't going to take an attack of opportunity. Oh, I guess she would. You just quipped her. Yeah, she's going to take an attack of opportunity. So she's off target 14 KC?
Nope.
Would have hit me.
And then the Porceling, when you start scooting away from the stairs, which I assume is...
Yeah, I'm trying to get on the opposite side of Lynn so that if they want to come back and get to me, they're going to take more attacks of opportunity.
You see the Porceling lets go of the book and doesn't give you any resistance.
Vlin, we're running out of time. How do we disengage the traps? We didn't think about that, even though we said it was priority number 1.
No, I actually have no idea how to do that.
So many things were happening.
I slightly kicked the cutlass, and I'm like, hey, how do I deactivate the traps?
The one the Sharon that you guys knocked out?
yeah.
As you kick it, he just slides a little further. It is the Porceling's turn, and it points at your bracelets. Your like demon sensing bracelets.
Yeah? What about it?
I don't know if we've gotten to that plan. We didn't tell you about that plan. What's happening?
Yeah, how do you know about that plan? Who sent you?
Those bracelets, just for you, Flit, you've been holding this book for long enough. You feel something radiating in it. Even though it's not on, you can like feel power, a presence coming from it.
What was the deal with Root? That if we could use her powers once for something?
Yeah, if you turn on your bracers, she will help you. But there is a chance that an incursion will happen.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty pro let her rip at this point.
I feel like we're doing fine.
Okay, we'll wait a turn. I'm gonna punch some more people.
Before the end of my turn, I can flip it if you want. I trust you.
We could do one more round, I guess.
We don't need NPCs.
We don't need NPCs. We just have each other. We don't need help.
This is our time to shine. We're nearly there. Look how angry Savvy is. She has no ribs.
I feel a little bad. Like, I hope you have insurance. I am so sorry.
She's like crumpled over, like holding her ribs, and like she spits out a glob of blood.
Oh, yeah, no, I can feel. Yeah, I hit like at least 4. I heard 4, like a click, 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 click.
Maybe no stands for no insurance.
Yeah, no insurance. That makes sense. I'm so sorry.
The Porceling wipes one of the angry brow off and now does like a raised one, almost like a huh face, and points at the bracer. Like is like frantically pointing and then pointing at the book.
Why would we trust you?
Just let it rip. Why not?
I mean, it's not your turn. It's the Porceling's turn, but it's not acting right now. It's passing its turn.
Ruth has shown us things like with the books, or like, she's interacted. Do we get the impression this is what's happening, or do we think that the Porceling is acting under its own volition, or do we not know?
You wouldn't know because when you know that she knows of the Porcelings, she just can't remember much about them.
Okay.
But that's kind of all you know. It's tough to say like what this thing is doing. But it does that, and then it turns around and faces Savvy and the Copper Cutlass.
Flynn, what's happening?
Don't know. I don't know.
It's the Relic Hunter's turn. He continues fucking concentrating on the spell. Savvy's going to go for the book.
Attack of opportunity?
Well, the Porceling is going to get one first.
This poor Savvy, why?
Not very savvy of her, is it?
She lunges for the book, and with one like fluid motion, Porceling goes like an overhead punch and just like clocks her, and she hits the ground hard.
Do you think this is like an iRobot moment?
What?
iRobot. You didn't have DVDs?
Like a cybernetic eye? I don't know. It doesn't have a face, Vlayn.
I guess.
Vartel is going to lean over the edge from the top of the stairs down the balcony, and just he says, "Now, Savvy, you sons of bitches!"
It wasn't us. It was very clearly this thing.
And the gun on his arm turns from like a single cannon into multiple barrels, like a Gatling gun, and just like full on unloads down in that direction. So you and all three of you there, except for the Cutlass and Savvy, are going to have to give reflex saves, please.
There we go. New dice is going well so far, baby.
10 will do nicely for me.
What did you get, Ryan?
22.
Ryan, you're going to take half of this.
All right.
You only take 5 points of damage. Vlayn, you take 2.
And with my bullshit, that's going to be 5 as well. So
he's just spraying down at the three of you now. It is the Cutlass's turn. The Cutlass in the far end has reached the mirror, and you see him press his hands against the mirror and begin moving things. And all around you, you hear the sound of scraping rock and things moving outside the doors of the balconies.
Hope he's turning off the traps.
yeah, I think we have to get to the mirror or break the mirror. I'm not too sure which one is beneficial.
Give me perception checks. Let's see how much you can like see what he's doing from there. I'll also accept mysticism. That will also be an acceptable
Can I
roll.
re-roll if I do mysticism?
Yeah, you'll learn 2 different things from it.
Okay.
This new dice, doing great. That's going to be a 26 perception.
Okay, cool.
Damn.
What did you get for mysticism?
15 mysticism.
Vlayn, what you see is a mirrored version of this room, obviously from just like the mirror. But when he starts manipulating it, it almost zooms out and gives a like bird's eye view of the temple, and you can see the layout. It's just a square, essentially. The temple isn't all that confusing, but what you see are rings that sort of lead into, and you get the sense that like every trap chamber was one of those rings, and it seems like you can spin them around to put different traps on different ways. And once someone goes in, there are sort of 2 pathways that end up going through. And with your mysticism flit, you can tell that they're essentially like teleporters that aren't using real space. So when you go through that wall of darkness, it moves you to the next ring. So it doesn't really matter how the rings are set up. You'll always be going towards the inner sanctum, but you might be popping around throughout the temple to get there. And it seems like right now, between the 2 of your rolls, this dude is resetting all the traps and reconfiguring them to be different than the ones that you guys went through.
But does it look like it's one way? So going out, you're not going through traps? Or is it clear that he's setting traps
he's resetting them so that when you try to leave, you're going to have to go through a new configuration of traps.
Great. Good. Perfect.
So it seems like the traps are controlled by the mirror. The other Cutlass who is with you guys who tried to steal the book is now very confused. He doesn't really know what's going on because you're fighting everyone. And originally the Porceling was fighting everyone, but now the Porceling seems to be fighting not you and them. So he takes a step back for a second, but then is going to attack the Porceling because it is in between you and the book, or him and the book. He does hit. You see this Porceling take a big hit from the Cutlass. You hear another sort of like shattering crunching as it just full on just takes a hit, center mass. And you see it sort of like stumble a bit. It is your turn.
Vlayn, do we just try to fight everyone? Escape seems hard unless you want to punch right through this dome. But I think if we do that, we're going to aggro this porcelain boy once more.
I think we let it rip. I think we turn on the bracelets, fight everybody, and that's it. I don't know. Hold on 1 sec. I'm going to go punch the Copper Cutlass.
The one that's closest to you guys, like the one that just hit the Porceling? Yeah, sure. Porceling doesn't take an attack of opportunity.
That's going to be a 17. KAC.
Yep.
And that's going to be 9 points of damage. I'm going to use my evolutionist ability because I'm at my max mutation points. I'm able to add an additional 2 points of damage to that.
So total is
9, 10, 11 damage.
Let me roll, because I wasn't rolling damage when Savvy was fighting this dude, so I'm going to roll a luck check. Actually, you roll a luck check. 10
Let's do
or
it.
lower, he's still up. 11 higher, he's down.
That's a 12.
How do you knock him out? Or kill him if you want. I'm assuming you guys aren't committing murder.
No, I'm not killing anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not committing murder. I think sort of using the opening the Porceling has created, I sort of weave really close, like under the Porceling's arm, and then I sort of lean up and get him with an uppercut just below his jaw.
And with the ice
Knock him out.
just full, like, up, slams his head hard. Like, you think he might have probably been able to get back up after that, but with the way he hits his head on the ice, it's done. He's over.
I hope the Cutlasses have insurance. That's what I hope everyone here has insurance.
Do we have insurance? I guess I need to think of these things now. I don't have money.
I'm on my family's like travel plan right now because they think I'm on vacation.
That seems illegal.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I've been quite mortally wounded. Can I abscond as one of your children to claim your...
Back to abscond. I don't think, no absconding in this house.
Hold on 1 second. You're done, right?
Yeah. I have a movement, but I don't think I need to use it.
Hey, Fartel, is this gas down here? You?
This whole time he's just been shooting down, like full automatic, just spraying bullets at you guys.
Does a 17 beat his 10 plus sense motive or 15 plus 1.5 CR?
It does not.
Is this a spell?
No, just a quick quip. I'm going to shoot him in the face. 14k or EAC?
That hits him.
Hell yeah. 7 points of damage.
Should we both use the movements we haven't used to turn our bracelets? How we feel about that?
You take a shot, you hit him pretty solid, and then he ducks down under cover and stops firing at you.
Do we want to just make our way back to the raised platform? Maybe beat the shit out of Roja, and then we're pretty good after that, unless like 18 Copper Cutlasses flood in.
Well, also the Porceling wants to turn it on, so like we lose our Porceling aid if I don't
know if we trust this guy, but if
I don't trust him, but he knows more than we do.
When you start like arguing and bitching and like grumbling again, once again he wipes it off, he makes an angry face, and he points at the bracer.
Fuck you,
Let's
dude.
just do it. Let's just do it.
Porcelain Pete, we're doing okay.
With his one good arm, he gives you the finger back.
Okay, we're gonna play that.
I turn on my bracer.
God.
Okay, roll me a d4, please.
God.
Is it better or worse if we both throw them on?
I don't know. That's a 1. Is that bad? Is a 1 bad or good? Dane, is a 1 bad or good?
That tattoo that's on your wrist, the Abyssal Agreement, and your scars all like supercharge.
Oh no.
You feel like energized. There's a moment where you feel like you're about to like explode with energy, and then in your hand a blade appears, and it's Root's sword.
Too bad I attacked before I did this.
But when that also happens, you hear the sound of shattering glass, and you see one of those panes of glass that you've seen in sort of like that root dimension that you guys been going to, and that dog with the zipper face of teeth jumps out and lands down onto the ice.
It's the hound, Flynn. It's the hound. It's gotten bigger and scarier.
Are you once again space werewolf? Yes or no?
It opens its whole face. This like these 3 tongues come out that are like covered in what looks like more teeth, and it just goes. Rrr! And then what you hear is from beside you, "You fucking idiots! I'm trying to help you," as the porcelain speaks.